In the soft light of early morning, when mist still clings to the fields and the world has not yet fully awakened, a large silhouette stands quietly against the horizon. It does not rush. It does not hunt. It does not flee. It waits. This is the dairy cow, an animal whose power is not measured in speed or aggression, but in patience, endurance, and quiet contribution. For thousands of years, the dairy cow has lived beside humans, shaping civilizations without ever demanding recognition. The story of the dairy cow begins long before farms, fences, or written history. Its ancestors once roamed wild landscapes, powerful and untamed. Over time, humans learned not to conquer this animal, but to cooperate with it. Domestication was not a single moment, it was a slow agreement, built on trust, repetition, and shared survival. The modern dairy cow is the result of that agreement. Physically, the dairy cow is massive, yet calm. Its body is built not for pursuit, but for processing. A wide torso houses one of the most complex digestive systems in the animal kingdom. 4 stomach chambers work continuously, breaking down tough plant fibers that most animals cannot digest. This ability alone reshaped human history, transforming inedible grass into nourishment. The cow does not chew in haste. It chews with intention. Later, it chews again. This rhythmic motion, often mistaken for idleness, is in fact the visible sign of an internal system operating with extraordinary efficiency. Digestion is not an afterthought, it is the cow's primary function. Milk production, the defining role of the dairy cow, is not constant by nature. It is the result of biological cycles, nutrition, and careful balance. Milk exists to nourish calves, yet humans learn to integrate themselves into this cycle. Over generations, selective breeding emphasized traits that supported higher milk yield, stronger udders, and calmer temperaments. Despite centuries of human involvement, the dairy cow remains deeply animal. Its senses are acute. Its hearing detects subtle changes in sound. Its eyes, positioned on the sides of its head, provide a wide field of vision, constantly scanning for movement. Though often perceived as passive, cows are alert animals, aware of their surroundings at all times. Socially, dairy cows are not solitary. They form herds with clear relationships. Within these groups, cows recognize individuals, remember past interactions, and establish social hierarchies. Bonds form slowly, but once formed, they are strong. Separation causes stress. Familiarity brings calm. Emotion in cows is real, though quiet. They experience comfort, anxiety, curiosity, and fear. They respond to gentle handling and routine. Loud, unpredictable environments disturb them, while consistency provides reassurance. A cow remembers places, paths, and even people, responding differently to familiar and unfamiliar presence. Intelligence in dairy cows is subtle. They learn through repetition and observation. They remember feeding times, milking routines, and locations. Their learning is not fast, but it is deep. Once learned, behaviors are retained for long periods. Breeds of dairy cows reflect centuries of human selection shaped by geography and climate. Some are built for colder regions, others for heat. Some produce rich, fatty milk, others produce higher volumes. Each breed represents adaptation, not perfection, but specialization. The dairy cow's relationship with humans has always been one of exchange. Food, shelter, and protection in return for labor and nourishment. In early agricultural societies, cows represented wealth, stability, and survival. A healthy cow meant milk, butter, cheese, fertilizer, and future calves. Entire communities depended on their presence. Culturally, the cow became symbolic. In some societies, it was sacred. In others, it was central to daily life. Stories, rituals, and traditions grew around it. Even today, the image of a cow grazing peacefully evokes ideas of calm, abundance, and rural simplicity. Yet behind that peaceful image lies constant biological work. Milk production demands energy. The cow must eat, digest, circulate nutrients, and convert them into milk daily. This process requires balance. Nutrition, rest, and health are inseparable. Modern dairy farming changed the scale, but not the biology. The cow remains the same animal it has always been, slow, deliberate, sensitive to stress, dependent on routine. When that routine is disrupted, the cow responds not with aggression, but with withdrawal. The soundscape of a cow's life is gentle. Low vocalizations communicate location and reassurance. Silence often indicates contentment. Sudden noise disrupts their internal rhythm. The cow's lifespan, when allowed to unfold naturally, is long. Over years, it develops familiarity with its environment, routines, and herd members. Age brings slower movement, but also calm confidence. At rest, cows lie in positions that reduce pressure on their bodies, conserving energy. Sleep comes in short cycles, spread throughout the day and night. Even in rest, awareness remains. The dairy cow is not dramatic. It does not demand attention. Its significance lies in continuity. Day after day, season after season, generation after generation, it repeats the same quiet work. without spectacle, without urgency, without complaint. In the long story of human civilization, few animals have given so much while asking so little. The dairy cow's presence is woven into fields, kitchens, economies, and memories. It is a living bridge between land and nourishment, between past and present. And when the sun sets, and the fields grow quiet again, the cow remains where it has always been, standing, chewing, breathing slowly, continuing a partnership older than written words.